Hey, what's up, guys? My name is BigBuddyBjorn, and we're going to be streaming some Game Dev Tycoon today. Sorry for going a little, or starting up a little later than usual. Had some things I had to take care of today, so that caused me to not be able to stream during my normal Thursday hours. But hey, it's Friday. We're just going to play around now, so. Alright, if you're not familiar with Game Dev Tycoon, it is one of the better little indie games that I've played. Um, Basically, you start in your garage and you go through and make a game or a game development company all the way through the ages, from when game development companies were first starting to emerge all the way up to modern day. I've added a few mods in that add in some extra content, including the expansion mod, which allows new types of mediums to post games on, different topics. There's a lot of cool stuff that it adds to it. In addition, I've also added the mod that allows your employees and yourself to gain skill as you're working, because I think it's pretty stupid that it doesn't do that by default. Basically, it makes it so that yourself and your employees will actually gain skill in speed, research, technology, and design as they make the games. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Sounds good. Let's do it. Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your upcoming company a name. Well, I think I know what we're going to call this. It's going to be Big Buddy Inc. And I will, of course, be Bjorn. Not a lot of options as far as character creation goes, but it really doesn't matter because your character just sits at the computer the entire time. Kind of like a little bit of a nod to real life there. Almost too real. Generic white guy X works for me. Sweater, why not? Okay, so basically to initiate the process... Oh yeah, I forgot. I also have the lottery mod installed. There is like a 0.1 or 0.2% chance that you can actually win the lottery and get some funds. I actually thought I had turned that off, but the chances of it actually hitting for us are so astronomically high, or low rather, that I don't think it's going to be a problem. It's just going to make a lot of pop-ups and be a bit annoying. But we'll be alright. So to kick it off, you have to click pretty much anywhere and develop a new game. The topics that you start with are randomized, which I think is kind of cool. It makes it so it has some replayability. But yeah. So we got Detective, Virtual Pet. Oh, no, I can make Pokemon. Awesome. Detective, Virtual Pet, Movies, and Wild West to start out with. I'm going to save this. I want to save this until the game's version of the Game Boy comes out. I think that I can nail that genre. Hopefully by then I'll have casual games as well. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. So let's start with... these aren't great. Let's start with Wild West. A Wild West adventure. Ooh, that's a bad combo. Oh, so normally you don't always get these messages. The reason that I'm getting them is because of the fact that I've played this game so much that I have all of the different combinations and whatnot unlocked, which means that it comes up and tells me what combinations are good, what combinations are bad, and just kind of it helps you. I won't say that it definitely doesn't break the game, and it certainly doesn't mean that you're going to win. There have been several playthroughs where I've had everything unlocked and still went bankrupt because the reviews came in and it just wasn't good enough, or I didn't do anything at the right time and it went badly. So this is not a game breaking by any means, and you'll see that as we go along. How do I already have... I think that's a bug. Good combo. Great combo. RPG. Okay, so we're making an RPG. The G64. So I think it was the Commodore 64. Oh man, it's that was before my time, honestly. And then, or the choice is the PC. So you'll notice that a lot of the things that are going to come up are going to be consoles and gaming things that you'll recognize, but they've changed the names to avoid getting sued, and also changed the look of them just a little bit, but they're clearly recognizable as what they are. So, dev cost for G64 is $20,000 with a 56% market share, whereas PC development cost is $5,000 with a market share of 43.9%. Considering that the market share is not that much higher for PC and the development cost is way lower, I'm going to go with that. What do we want to call this? A Wild West RPG that's not Red Dead Revolution. Or Red Dead Redemption, rather. Well, you know what? Blue is my color, so we'll go with that. Think of it as Blue Star Highway sounds fun. Let's think of it as like a so the idea behind the game is that you travel along the highway, kind of like Oregon Trail almost, and you're going to go and go from town to town trying to make it to a destination while fending off bandits. I like that. We'll go with that. Blue Star Highway. So, graphic options. We have text-based and 2D graphics V1. I usually don't go with text-based, even though there's honestly no reason not to at this early stage in the game. But we're going to go with 2D graphics V1, $10,000 development cost. That's fine. I've got $69,000. Hey, $69,000 in the bank, so I've got some spending money to work with here. All right. So, development starts, you get a few options. The point is to raise the design and technology levels of the game while keeping the bugs level low. There's a number of ways you can do that. As you see, we've got some sliders here to choose from between engine, gameplay, and story quests for development stage 1. As it's an RPG, story and quests are very important. Gameplay is still quite important, and engine is not important at all. So we're going to drop that to 10%. Leave the others as they are. That should be fine. As you do this, you're going to gain research points because you're learning new things. So it all ties into things you can do later in the game. So we finished the first development stage. The second development stage has now come up. Dialogues are very important. Level design is pretty important. Artificial intelligence, not so much. It is slightly more important than engine was, so we're going to give it a little more share here. Cool. Final stage. World design, graphic, and sound. World design is very important. Graphic is kind of important. Sound, not so much. Now, obviously, over here, as you can see, we have our graphic option and our sound option. There will be more options available as we research them. So, there's that. World design, graphic, sound as is. Celebration party. You've almost finished Blue Star Highway. Maybe you should give a party to the neighborhood, or for the neighborhood to celebrate it. But it will cost some money, of course. Party time! Why not? Party was a massive success. Everybody was really impressed by your work. I don't remember that being an option before. I wonder if that's either part of the expansion or if that's something that they added in after the last time I played. Either way, that's pretty cool. Oh, awesome. So it also gives me some hype. Hype helps your game sell better, which is, as you can imagine, pretty important. This is added in by the expansion for sure, and that is to set the price of your game, which can either help or hurt it depending on how much you set it to. So 15 and 9 for technology is about as good as I'm going to get. If you leave it running for a little while longer, the hype will begin to drop, but you can get a few extra dots of the various things you need, or you can create bugs like I just did there. But fortunately, I fixed it. So, base stats for your main character are always 300. During that development cycle, I gained 7 experience points in design, 7 experience points in technology, 4 experience points in technology, and 4 experience points in speed. Design and technology increase the number of bubbles or the size of the bubbles that you'll get for these areas. Speed increases how fast and how quickly you can put those bubbles up to go. And now you'll see that you can level up the various areas that you work in, and doing so will increase the ability that you have to work in those areas later on. Early in the game, though, you're going to find it doesn't really matter. Game review. The first reviews of our newly released game, Blue Star Highway, came in. Let's see how we did. 7, enjoyable from Star Games. All right, off to a good start. 6, not the best, but it's more than 50%, so I'll take it. Informed gamer, beautiful, game hero, and their focus on dialogue serve this game very well, all games. Now, you may recognize some of these names as being very similar to their real-life counterparts, but not so similar that they get sued. That is a common theme in this game. You will see that a lot. So, out of all overall, 6.75 overall score is not terrible for your first game. It's not fantastic, but it's not terrible. Big Buddy Inc., a newcomer in the game industry, has just released their first game, Blue Star Highway. The game received favorable reviews, which is true. With such a good start, Big Buddy Inc. are sure to gain fans quickly. Well, let's hope so. So, over here, it tells you how your sales are doing, week by week. In our first week, we sold 3,476 units, and that's pretty good. And we're on the charts at number 23. And we don't care about that. Blue Star Highway was so successful that we now have 12 fans. All right, we're off to a good start. And you see it'll just keep doing that and bring in money. Cool. Blue Star Highway has achieved a company sales record with over 10,000 units sold. This is an important milestone in the history of Big Buddy Inc. It also does not hurt that I lowered the price of my first game to hopefully increase sales. I may have played the market just a little bit there. So, industry news. Today, Grapple, I'll give you 3 guesses as to what that company is. A new hardware manufacturer has announced a brand new computer called the Grapintosh, or the Crapintosh, depending on who you're talking to. The Grapintosh comes with a new advanced operating system called Grap OS. Even though the new platform is a bit expensive, you get value for your money. Grapple said that the Grapintosh will become available in the coming months. So they will tell you about new things that are getting ready to come out, and that will allow you to prepare yourself. Like, for example, I mentioned that Virtual Pet. I want to save that for when the equivalent of the Game Boy is getting ready to come out. Why? Well, I'll let you do the math on that one. I think I've got a bug. Because developed sequels shouldn't be available until I research it. Let me check something real quick. Gameplay hints are on. But... Sorry, give me just a second here. Something's not working right. Well, I'm not going to cheat and use that now, or use that until I get an office. That really, that potentially could be game breaking if I used it as is. So we're not going to do that. All right, so game history. You can see all the games that you've sold. It'll tell you how they did. If it's already off the market, then it will tell you where it was when it finished. If it's still on the market, it'll tell you where it is now. Generate game reports. So you can also research your games. It's usually better to wait until they come off the market before you do this. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and do it as is. And what this will allow us to do is this will generate some research for us so that we can actually start researching new stuff. As you see, I have 16 research points here now. I'm hoping to drastically increase that before too terribly long. Alright, so no new insights. That's because I've already learned everything. So with that, we're going to take that research and try and see if we can get a better topic. Bobsleigh, not really sure. So the ones that don't have a picture, I'm fairly sure were added by the expansion mod. This whole interface is new as far as since the last time I played. It used to just be a list. However, alternate history sounds awesome, so we're going to go with that. Last time I had alternate history, I ended up making what basically amounted to Red Alert. So, if you're familiar with Command & Conquer, yeah, that went about as well as you expect. Platform news. Recent market studies suggest that the Commodore 64, so it is the Commodore 64 is what it was before, or the real one. The Commodore 64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. I wonder how long that's going to last. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and the flexible hardware configuration over other home computers. So, another thing that you're going to notice as we play is that time advances as actual history did. So, at some point, this is going to tank. And the PC will begin to massively outclass it. Experts say that might spell the end of competing hardware manufacturers. I don't think that's going to happen. There is a mod that actually scrambles that and makes it so that's not the case, where various things don't perform as they did in history. Which I may do a playthrough of that at some point because it sounds pretty cool. This is, I'm going to go ahead and be upfront with you guys. This is not an action-packed game. This is a very chill game. We're going to have a chill stream. It's late at night. Everybody's tired. We're just going to relax and have some fun. Research complete. You've sexually completed that research. Alright, I'm done. You have successfully researched a new topic, alternate history. Sounds good. Let's make a game in it. Pick topic. We're going to go with alternate history. Genre. No. Good combo. Alternate history RPG is a great combo, but I already have an RPG. Action. We'll go with action. Sounds good. Action does okay on both of these, so it really doesn't matter. The market share still is not high enough to really want to spend that $20,000 dev cost for G64, so we're going to stick to the PC. What should we call this one? Alternate history. A buddy in time. I like that. By the way, feel free if you're hanging out in chat and you decide that you want to throw suggestions out there for a game name or whatever, by all means, please do it. If I don't grab it for the game that I'm looking at, if I make a sequel or if I throw in a game with a similar setup, I will absolutely take suggestions from the chat for games. And there is no real restriction on that, so feel free to get creative with it. Just keep it within Twitch rules. I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? So for this game, I'm thinking... let's go with a buddy in time. Oops. Why am I not typing? Hello? There we go. Alternate history action. And I'm thinking, my concept idea for this one is like Time Splitters. Yeah, that's a good one. Jumping around, crazy alternate reality nonsense going on. Some spooky, scary aliens fucking with the time continuum. I like it. Let's do that. 2D graphics once again because I don't have anything better just yet. Engine, very important on this one. Story and quests, not even remotely important. I don't fully agree with that. I think that story is always important in a game, but that's just my personal opinion. If you're playing a game that doesn't have a story, there are some exceptions, this one being a great exception. There really isn't a whole lot of story. You're playing actual history. However, you are influencing that with your own games, because clearly I didn't make a game company when I was a kid. So... Platform news. Today, the new game platform Grappintosh by Grapple has been released. The Grappintosh has made it to the stage. I'm so not excited. And we don't care about the lottery. Dialogue's not important. For an action game, I think that's fair. That's a fair assessment. Artificial intelligence is very important for an action game. You don't want your AI running into a wall for 10 minutes while you're trying to shoot him. Or maybe you do if you like super casual playthroughs. I don't know. That's up to you. Level design, also somewhat important. I hope y'all are doing well this evening. I had a long day of classes today, so I'm just hanging out and having a good time. But hopefully, you know, it's not Friday night, it is Thursday, so I know that those of you that are hanging out may not be able to hang out all night, and that's fine. I have no idea how long I'm going to go today since this is a fairly impromptu stream, but I did want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Platform news. According to rumors, the Japanese company Ninvento, I'll again give you 3 guesses as to what that is planning to launch their very own home gaming console. The Ninvento is known for the widely successful arcade game Dinky King. Dinky King, or Danky King, or whatever. Yeah, anyway. So, you know, if you got the 3 guesses wrong, I'm going to give you a hint here. That's fucking Nintendo, and they're talking about Donkey Kong. Great, there. You with me now? Cool. Many industry experts doubt that the home gaming consoles will take off, but we are eager to see what Ninvento will deliver. Yeah, you know what? I think the experts are full of shit. And also, how did they become an expert so early in the history of games? Because it's hard to be an expert on something when it just fucking comes out. You know what I mean? Come on, work the bugs out. Gotta get this bad boy on the market. So, some more stat level ups. New record on technology. Did not break a new record on design. That's unfortunate. That will affect how your game does. These numbers need to steadily increase every time you make a game, or you're going to be in big trouble later. Trust me on that one. If a game does really badly, you can trash the game. Now, you'll lose the money you spent on it. You'll lose, you won't lose these experience points you gained, and you won't lose your research points. But releasing a bad game sometimes will hurt you more than it will help you. Especially later on when you have a lot of fans. So, game reviews. The first reviews of our newly released game, A Buddy in Time, came in. And in this case, it looks like it's not going to be great. Star Games, I like it. All right, well, good enough. Oh, you know what? Maybe not. A nice experience, Informed Gamer. Thanks, guys. Enjoyable by Game Hero. Oh, wow, an 8 by All Games. Thank you for that. You guys get a review copy of my next one early. All right. We don't care about the lottery. I want to see how the first week does. Rank 31. Not bad, but not terrible. Or not great either, I should say. Hey! Oh, man. The Nintendo home gaming console, the SNES, has arrived. Today, Ninvento has confirmed recent rumors and announced their plans to release a new home gaming console called the TES early next year. The console features cartridge-based games and a uniquely designed controller. Uniquely designed meaning it's a rectangle with buttons. But, that said, this was a fucking awesome console, so I'll let it slide. That was actually the first console that was ever in my family's house. And I played the ever-loving shit out of it with my brother. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and generate a game report on A Buddy in Time to get those research points, and I'm going to try another topic. So, and like I said before, the topics are randomized. All the topics are... Let me rephrase that. Let me show you. So, all of the topics are here. It's just randomized in what order they are. And you don't get to just pick one and go from there. You have to unlock them in a fair order. So, it'll give you a certain number that you can see, and then you pick one of those, and another one will become available further down the line. You do not have to research every single one of them. You can skip over some if you think that's just not going to go well for you. Like, for example, bobsleigh, sailing, athletics. I don't think any of those are going to be worth messing with, because I don't even know what kind of game that would be, if I'm being honest. However, Fairy Tale, I can make a game out of that. Excuse me. We don't care about the lottery unless we win. Thanks, though. Also, who spends $1,000 on lottery tickets? That seems ridiculous to me. Don't scratch your head. Get it over with. Come on. Buddy in Time is now off the market. It sold 14,834 units, generating $89,028 in sales. I am almost over 100K. That's our first milestone for me. Hey, all right, we researched Fairy Tale. Let's go ahead and make a game in that. Fairy Tale. You know what? I don't think a Fairy Tale simulation or strategy is going to be super great. That's probably either going to have to be an adventure or an RPG. And I'm right. Yeah, adventure, we can do that. All right, so the good news is adventure games do really well on both PC and G64. 10% market share. The Grappintage is in the middle. That's all well and good, but it would cost me 20,000 big ones to get a license to make games for that. Not feeling it, so we're not going to do that. We're going to stick with PC. We've been a strictly PC developer from this point, or from previous points till now. I think we should continue that trend personally, so that's what we're going to do. Now here comes the real question. What should we call this? Also, I hope it's not going to show up on my audio. Please let me know if it does, but I'm going to turn my fan on. It's really hot here tonight. And I am not taking off all my clothes. Nobody needs to see that. Alright, so it's not pointed directly at my microphone. Hopefully that will not come across, but as I said, if it does, please let me know. Then the real question becomes, what should our Fairy Tale game be called? Oh, thanks, Count. I appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, you can. I hope you can only hear it when I'm talking. So, and even then, as you said, it can barely be heard. So that's good. That's good. Shit, I can't think of a Fairy Tale name. Somebody help me out here. Oh shit. Okay, Fairy Tale. The Legend of Bricks Cacti of Time. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. Oh, I can't fit the whole thing. You know what? We'll abbreviate it as much as I hate to... You know, actually, we'll just call it Legend of Pricks Cacti of Time. We'll go with that. I know what you were going with, The Legend of Zelda, and that's awesome and all, but we can't do it. I'm sorry. I didn't know there was actually a length restriction on the name. That fits. We'll go with that. Legend of Pricks Cacti in Time. Are we gonna make the whole Legend of Pricks series? Is that where we're going with this? That's so stupid. I love it. Engine and gameplay are super not important. Gameplay's a little important, though. Maybe more than that. Story and quest, super important. You are a young cactus man, cactus warrior, off to save a different kind of cactus who is a budding flower of a princess cactus. Sure, why not? We'll go with that. And instead of green, you're yellowing. Sure, we'll go with that. You're trying to save the princess from an evil yucca plant that wants to take over the world, coming from the south. Today, the new game platform Test by Ninvento has been released. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. The Test has a very high development cost, if I remember correctly, so we're probably not going to jump right into that market. Sure, the cactus has to continuously scream yeehaw the entire time. Actually, wait, no. So, you know in Ocarina of Time from The Legend of Zelda, when you do a roll, you go, huh, ha! Yeah, instead of that, when you do a roll with your cactus, it goes, yeehaw, yeehaw! His yeehaws can only be so loud and so strong. I want to know how strong his yeehaws are when he finds Din's fire. Or Feyror's wind. Feyror's wind just has to be a fart noise in the background. Feyror's breaking wind. You know, sometimes I wonder if I ever did actually hit puberty, because, wow. Okay, yeah, that's fair. One of corn dogs is fine. We'll use that as our reference point. Speaking of which, where is he? He told me he was going to come hang out. I am upset. That rat bastard. Alright, I don't think we're getting anything else out of that, so let's go ahead and kick it out. Not a great technology score, like, at all. But we got the design score, so that's fair. And we also leveled up story quests, dialogues, and world design, so any future ones that we release should be better. Alright, review time. Kana, if this gets bad reviews, I'm blaming you. Alright, we're not off to a terrible start. We've been here before. Oh no. No, Game Hero and all games. You guys are fired. I hate you. Alright, 5.5. We can get away with that. It ain't terrible. We haven't had a, and see, that's what I was trying to explain earlier. Is that even with having all of the various what works with the game and what doesn't unlocked already, it doesn't guarantee you're going to make a great game. There are so many factors that go into that. It's certainly a handicap, but it does not guarantee you're going to make a great game. That's okay. A Link to the Past was not my favorite Legend of Zelda game anyway. We have, I think, what is it? There were 2 others before Ocarina of Time. So we've got until the fourth sequel, I guess we'll call it, to make a good game. Because Ocarina of Time was when it really took off for me. Contract work. Hi there, I've just finished Legend of Pricks Cacti in Time, and I'm impressed by your talent. Thanks. I'm in the contracting business, and we could use skills like yours. If you're ever short on cash, just let me know, and I will see if we have some work for you. Jason. Well, thank you, Jason. Our post-release analysis of Legend of Pricks Cacti in Time is complete. And we got the following results. No new insights. No shit, Sherlock. Can we research anything fun yet? Nope, still new topics. So, actually, I'm going to hold off because I can start making my own game engine at 50. And that is when you start getting the fun stuff. So let's see if I can make a game. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do contract work. That should tie me over for a little bit, and that'll generate some research points. So I'm down with it. 1 week to make 1 design point and 17 technology points. It pays 21,000, but if I don't finish in time, there's a $4,000 penalty, which means I don't get the money and I have to pay them. 17 might be a bit of a stretch at my current level to get in 3 weeks, so I'm not sure about that one. 2 and 9 for 5 weeks, make 12K, that I can do. So let's do that. I say that, and then I'm going to fail because my asshole character is going to scratch his head and not know what the fuck to do. I need 1 more research. No, we didn't get it. Damn it. All right, we got to do this again. Contract work. Jason here. I just got word from the client that the contract was completed successfully. Excellent work. Usually I have new contracts every 6 months, so check back sometime. All righty, we'll do that. Let's see. Sprite sheet software. 5 weeks to generate 4 and 6. I can do that. All I really care about is getting that 1 research point. There it is. Nope, that's not it. I didn't get any? Are you serious? Fuck you. Alright, I'm going against my better judgment. I'm going to grab this one. Not because I think I can do it. That I don't care about at this point. I will take a 4K penalty if I can get 1 more fucking research point. Come on, I just need 1. There it is. Alright, we can make our own game engine. That will unlock some new technologies to play with. I am totally okay with paying $4,000 for that. Hope you can make it next time. A penalty of 4K will be applied to your account. That's alright. It sucks, but it is what it is. Time to make our first game engine. Research. Custom game engine. Start research. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to just dive right into it. I could, but I'll generate 1 more game, get some research points, because there are some new technologies that should unlock for me to research immediately after researching the game engine. And then once I get those technologies, then I will actually make the engine. You have successfully researched custom game engine. Cool. Oh, don't tell me. I have a sneaking suspicion, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. But if I am right, then I may have to redo a playthrough and fix some things. But I won't do that tonight. We'll continue through this as it is, regardless. And we'll do a full playthrough once I fix the problems, if that's what the case is. What I'm afraid is the problem is that I don't know if these came with the custom game engine research or if I had to research them individually. But if the whole research thing is bugged like I think it is, because I saw a developed sequel already, then that's extremely game-breaking, and I will have to restart later. But, like I said, for now, we're going to go ahead and go through it. I have 122K. I can go ahead and make all of these items, but that is going to really put me close to the red. Now, you can go $50,000 in the red before you go bankrupt. If you go bankrupt, it's game over. So this is a risk, but I'm going to do it. I usually name my engines based on materials. So, like copper, tin, bronze. Just because that's easy for me to remember what's better than the next thing. So I'm going to continue to do that trend here. This is going to be our copper engine. Don't scratch your head. Get back to work, asshole. Me yelling at myself. Who authorized that coffee break? This isn't a goddamn union. Alright, so the copper engine is now complete. The next game that I develop will actually be able to use that engine. There are no contracts currently available. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to grab one more topic before I tried to do this. Let's make a detective game. I'm not a huge fan of the idea, but do I have to do... I can do a detective RPG. I haven't done an RPG in a while. 22 RPGs do okay on PC, but they do better than they do on the tests, and I damn sure can't afford an $80,000 development or a license right now. So, cheap is better. Sticking to PC. We only develop PC games around here. 60 frames per second or bust. Go fuck yourself. Detective game name. You know what? I'm naming this one for J-Man. It's going to be Corn Dog Noir. Detective Corn Dog goes hot on the case, rescuing dames and cooking off frag grenades because for some reason that has something to do with noir. I don't know. I remember hearing about that. We're going with that. Whatever. Fuck it. All right. 2D graphics V2. That's going to put me in the negative, but I'm banking that it will help me get this going so that we can actually dive into some bigger and better things. And I'm hoping that it will wow the market so that we can actually get some generate some real sales. So, here we go. Warning, your bank account is in the red. Thankfully, your bank has enabled you to overdraw your account up to $50,000. Be careful. If your account balance is below $50,000, you will go bankrupt. I am dangerously close to that mark. I'm not going to be able to throw in a lot of the good stuff that I want to for this, but I really don't have a choice. So, today Atari announced their first platform. They called it the Atari 5200. The console uses a analog joystick and has to compete with the popular test from Ninvento. The Atari 5200 will be released early next year. Okay, so because I'm so close to $50,000 in debt and I have monthly costs on top of that, I am not going to enable linear story, even though it would be a boon for this game. And I'm certainly not going to put in save game because engine things are worthless to me. If I had some more wiggle room, like if I was $10,000 in debt, I probably would have added the linear story. But it's fine. We'll be all right. Industry report. Recent studies suggest that the increasing variety of gaming devices also creates a market for more specialized games. Some platforms become more popular with younger gamers, while others cater to more mature age groups. As more and more developers enter the market, we expect developers to focus their games on specific age groups to really make an impact. New research available. Target audience. Can I actually research? I can't check. When we're done with this, I'll check and see if we can actually research it. That should tell me if the game is actually broken or if it's just certain things. Dialogues, level design, artificial intelligence, not important, so we'll drop that. Oh, right. I can't look at that while I'm in the middle of developing. Never mind. We'll wait. Whew. I got less than 20K and before I'm in big trouble. And I have to spend money on sound, so that's going to drop us even closer. You can't have a silent video game. That's just stupid. Unless that's somehow part of the aesthetic to make it creepy. I don't know. Following the massive success of the test console, there are now rumors circulating that Vena, another Japanese company, Sega, for those of you that are wondering, is planning to release a home gaming console on their own. Cool. That would be the original Sega platform, followed shortly by the Sega Genesis. Okay, I have got to release this immediately, or else I'm going to have monthly costs putting me in the red. We broke 2 records, so that's good. Let's release and see what happens. Oh no! No! Oh, wait a minute. You see that you're in financial difficulty. Since you've just released your latest game, Corndog Noir, we are willing to offer you a mini credit to get you over this month's payment. I forgot about this. The bank will try to bail you out. We will give you $68,837 to cover your costs and expect to be paid back the full amount plus a small administration fee of $25,000 in 2 months' time. You know what? This is too early to quit, so I'm going balls to the wall. We're going to take that bank loan, and if we fuck up later, well, get fucked, nerd. It's just going to be what it is. And then they can come after me and sue me, and I'll go bankrupt, and my credit will be ruined forever, yada, 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 yada. First reviews for Corndog Noir came in. All right. An 8. Not bad. Good start. Good start. Let's keep this train rolling. 7. Okay. 7 again. All right. All right. An 8. All right. So 7.5. Not bad. We can work with that. Are there any new contracts yet? Because yes, there are. Okay, good. We really need the money. Are there any that I can actually do? Probably. We'll go ahead and work on that. As long as my idiot character doesn't actually start scratching his head and wasting time. Today, Vena has confirmed recent rumors about a new gaming console and announced the Master V, the Sega V, or Master 5, whatever. The company claims that the Master V is technically superior to the massively successful tests by Ninvento and plans to release it in the coming months. I have never actually seen a real one of these consoles in my life. Alright, we did it. Good deal. According to our market research, the recently published game Corndog Noir is a surprise hit with players. The developer Big Buddy Inc. is fairly new to the gaming industry, but we cannot wait for what they will develop next. Yeah, me either. 23,000 to my account. Good deal. Alright, so I already have enough to pay off the bank when that time comes. That's good. Let's keep this gravy train rolling because I do not want to be in trouble with them later. Generate game report. We'll grab those research points, and then I'll get some new topics so that we can actually... all right, so yeah, we managed to do it. The bailout has been paid back. I still have $100,000 in the bank. That's enough to develop a new game with all the bells and whistles that we want. Should be good to go. Our post-release... yeah, no new insights. Okay, we can live with that. Research. Target audience. 30,000. We'll wait. That is super important, and you'll see why later. But for now, we'll wait because it costs money. Vikings. I'm down with that. I'm a BigBuddyBjorn. That's a Viking name. We'll go with that. I like Vikings. I've got the beard for one. New topic, Vikings. Cool. And grab one more topic. Cooking. All right, cool. I can work with that. Corndog Noir is off the market. It sold 33,755 units, generating a total of $202,559 in sales. Kana, you can tell Corndog that congratulations, his game was a huge success, and he should be proud of himself. Today, the new game platform Master V by Vena has been released. That's great. I have absolutely no intention of actually trying to develop for the thing because it would be terrible for me. Alright, so Vikings. Genre. I mean, you kind of got to go with an action or RPG game, right? Am I wrong there? We'll go with action. We haven't made an action game in a little while. Oh, the market share is way skewed towards these guys right now. But those license costs are pretty high, and I do not have that kind of money right now. Sticking with our old faithful. Viking game name. Well, it's not a huge stretch to say that I got to put my name in there somewhere. And we'll call it Bjorn Bluemane. Now, we'll get creative with the titles when we start making sequels if this goes well. But for right now, I think that'll work. 2D Graphics V2, let's get to work. Engine. Story and quest can drop. Engine needs save game. Alright. Gotta add those bells and whistles if you want to actually get the game to sell. The recently released gaming console Master B Vivena has stirred up the market worldwide. Industry experts say the console is not very well marketed in North America, but that it will flourish in other parts of the world. Yep, that sounds about accurate. Gotta get those AI up. World design, not very important. I find that incredibly insulting to a Viking game. I think it is important personally. And I'm going to be a little defiant here and add a little more share in there. Come on, buddy. Kick up those points a little bit. We got to make a good game here. If we don't, we're in trouble. Alright, come on. Kick out a few more points. I know you got it in you. There you go. That's my boy. Alright, good enough. You know what? Good job, champ. Let's see how it goes. That pretty much smashed our previous record, so hopefully that'll be enough to sway the reviewers. So we've sent out our review copies. While we're waiting on that. Yeah, we can probably do that. Let's get some more research points and research some of that sweet new tech. First reviews for our newly released game, Bjorn Bluemane, came in. Oh, alright, a 7. Okay, I was hoping for higher, but I'll take it. Ooh, a 9. Okay, we're in the right neighborhood now. 8. Alright, alright. Okay. 7, 9, 8, and 7. I will take that. I think that's our first 9, if I remember correctly. Sales are looking good. $21K to my account. Thank you very much. Didn't get as much research as I wanted, but with... Ooh, hang on. But with a 7.75, I'll take it. It's a step in the right direction, if nothing else. You know what I mean? Latest by Big Buddy Inc. has received positive reviews overall. Informed Gamer gave it a 9, saying outstanding game. If Big Buddy Inc. continues to innovate like this, they might become a new fan favorite. I would love to be a fan favorite. Recent market data shows the Commodore 64 seems to be slowly losing market share against other PC manufacturers. Go figure. In an unofficial statement, a G64 employee said the company has been unsuccessful in introducing higher-priced computers to compete against newer and more advanced PCs. That is unfortunate. You know what I mean? I feel bad for them. For them, rather, I should say. It's just... It's sad to see that go. No new insights. Okay, fantastic. We can move on. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm answering somebody on something real quick. Okay. Research. Can we do anything fun? We'll go ahead and grab target audience because that is absolutely important. Bjorn Blue Mane is now off the market. It sold 41,505 units, generating $249,062 in sales. That's a fair chunk of change. I'm not gonna knock that by any stretch of the imagination, personally. All right, the Gameling. Okay, so today Nintendo has announced that they will introduce a portable gaming device called the Gameling. The device comes with changeable game cartridges, a monochrome screen on a green background, built-in speakers, and even multiplayer support via a connection cable. I played the shit out of my Game Boy, and I miss that. My favorite one probably was Game Boy Advance, because that's the last one I owned. Oh, it was such a great little handheld. I really need to get a DS at some point. Or actually, I think they're going straight up Switch. Are they not making any more Game Boys? I don't remember what they said last, but alright. Compared to PCs and other gaming consoles, the Gameling is underpowered, but given the lower cost and excellent portability, it might find a huge following. Oh, it finds a following. We already know. It finds a fucking massive following. And target audience, now that I have that, I can market to the kids, make that sweet, sweet Pokemon money. All right. Let's go ahead and grab mono sound. And just for good measure, we're also going to grab a new topic if there's anything good. There's really not, but you know what? I've made good educational games in the past. Why not? We'll take that. See how it goes. Today, the new game platform Gameling by Nintendo has been released. All right, it's time, my dudes. Let's do this. Develop new game for young audiences. It's a virtual pet game that is a casual game. For the Gameling, I will pay a $50,000 licensing cost for that. Absolutely. Because unless I really fuck this up, I'm going to make that back in spades, man. Alright, so I'm not going to call it Pokemon for obvious reasons. That's a big one. I gotta think of a good name. Shit. Let's call it... I'm not gonna be dumb and call it Digimon either. You know what? I'm gonna be dumb here and call it I'm gonna call it Dragomon. Oh, I'm not typing again. Why am I not typing again? There we go. It's all about raising some dragons that don't always look like dragons because it's really just Pokemon with a new name. Alright, 2D Graphics V2. Let's get started. I'm going to pack this with as much cool stuff as I can to make all the kids want my game. Unfortunately, I don't have any gameplay boosting things for this, so we'll have to leave it as is. I gotta put my best foot forward, but unfortunately my best foot is not as good as it could be. Artificial intelligence down, dialogues down, level design up. Alright. So the thing about casual games is they really only care about 3 things. The vacuum cleaner. While you were working on your game, someone knocked on the door of the garage. It was a man who wanted to sell you a vacuum cleaner. Do you want to buy the $4,000 for a vacuum cleaner? Fuck. You know what? If it were me, personally, I would ask them to leave. I don't know what any of these options do. I've never seen this dialogue pop up before. But I have a sneaking suspicion, so I'm going to go with it, and that is buy it. You buy the vacuum cleaner. After doing a garage cleanup, you win the prize for most clean gaming industry garage. This will most likely increase the hype for your game. All right, so I made a good choice. We got some hype. World design, graphics, and sound. Yeah, all right. Come on, man, kick out some more. We need it badly. We got some hype. We got to deliver on this game. It's got to be good. If it's not, I'm in big trouble. That's it? Come on, man. Kick out a few more in there. With growing interest in video games, there's also a growing audience for video game magazines. These magazines offer a great way for game developers to market their upcoming games. So marketing has been unlocked. All right, cool. That would have been great before I did this, but it is what it is. Okay, so at least we got a record. That should help at least. Whew, okay, here we go. Please don't suck. Please don't suck. I need a smash hit. Oh! We got a 10! 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10! Oh, baby. A triple. Come on, come on. Give me one more. Nah, no. All right. So 9.75. It's not a solid 10 across the board, but you know what? I will fucking take it. Dragomon has hit the market, boys and girls, ladies and gents, others. It is a smash hit. We are at #1 on the market. That almost never fails. If you can break into the gambling industry, or if you can break into the gambling with a Pokemon remake, you basically just hit the jackpot. We're gonna make well over $1 million on this game. Alright, so Dragomon has achieved a company sales record with over 100,000 units sold. You don't say. This is an important milestone in the history of Big Buddy Inc. Yeah, I would agree. Holy hell. New office. Congratulations. You have made quite a name for yourself and have saved up a lot of capital. If you want to grow the company further, then moving into a new office is the next step. I found the perfect office situated in a technology park. Would you like to move your company to the next level? Okay, so this is a decision because, yeah, moving for $150K right now with $2 million, that's nothing. But that also increases your monthly costs by a fair amount and also means that games now need to have a much better rating in order to do well. So I think I'm going to hold off for maybe one more game, get a little more capital in my pocket before I make that jump. All right, so wow, shit. Let's go ahead and generate that game report. News: Dragomon, the newest game by Big Buddy Inc., has created a storm of caused a storm of good reviews and excited customers. Industry professionals say that Dragomon is one of these rare games that will set the quality standard for future games. It seems that Big Buddy Inc. has really made gaming history with Dragomon. Well done. Well, I mean, it was a pretty safe bet. Let's be real here. Achievement gold. Sell 500,000 copies of the game without the help of a publisher. We just got word that Dragamon, was recently released by Big Buddy Inc., has racked up over 500K in sales. We wonder how much more it will sell. I smashed 500K on the first week. You're a little late. The creator of the Master V console has announced the Vena Gear, a portable console to directly compete against the Game from Nintendo. Yeah, how's that going to go for you? A spokesman for the company said, unlike similar devices on the market, which don't come close to gaming consoles, the Vena Gear has basically the full power of the Master V, except that you can take it anywhere with you, or you can take it with you. The Vena Gear also has a full-color screen. Now, that said, a full-color screen this early on should have been a smash hit. It should have been unbelievable in that level of technology. But as history has shown us, it wasn't. Will this device topple the game? Will this device topple the Gameling? We will see. The Vena Gear will debut in 2 months. Yeah, I don't think it's going to do it. Our post, no new insights. Okay, cool. Research. Marketing costs 40. Gods is a good one. I'll take that. God, it's still going, and it's still it's still in the top 5. Let's grab one more topic. I'm going to grab baking, but I doubt I'll ever develop a game in it. I just want to move the topics along. See, that's unfortunate. If you get a lot of crappy topics in a row that just don't spark your interest. Now, granted, you can make a good game out of just about anything because it's all numbers based. But if you think about it, I don't think a baking game just as is would really sell very well, especially not this early in history. Today, the new game platform Vena Gear by Vena has been released. Cool. 5 million big ones. If only I had been born about 7 years earlier. You know what? We really don't need contract work for money right now, so we're just going to jump into a game. Pick topic. Let's do gods. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something a little off-key here. So alternate history sells well to everyone and mature. It's a good combo. It's not a great combo, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to recreate, once again, for mature audiences. What's another way to say Command and Conquer? Direct and destroy. Blue alert. Haha. Yeah. No one would ever suspect that to be a direct cop. Yeah, anyway, moving on. In this game, you can play the part of either the Chinese or the... you know what? No, not the Chinese. You can either play the part of... Oh, here we go. The Britons or the American colonists. It's the revolution. It's a Command and Conquer Revolutionary War style. Only they have tanks and machine guns. You know, leave it alone. Don't question me. Moving on. I know what I'm doing, goddammit. Artificial intelligence. Level design, dialogues, not important. Lottery numbers we don't care about. Pump up world design, drop graphics. We'll drop it. Got to get at least 100 out of it. Or got to get 100 out of it, so we'll do that. Basics. All right, cool. Hi, I'm Steve O'Connell, a reporter from Planet GG. We've heard a rumor that your company is developing a game for mature audiences. Would you be willing to give an interview? Absolutely. So, when you first break into the mature audiences genre, they want to inquire you because nobody else is really doing it at this time in history. They don't really focus. They focus on games more towards kids, not really adults at this time. Of course, now, I mean, mature rated games are pretty much industry standard. So, unfortunately, let's see. Planet GG has recently published an interview with Big Buddy Inc. According to the interview, the company is working on its first game targeted at mature players. Bjorn, owner and CEO of Big Buddy Inc., said, "We think that players are looking for more mature content in games and are willing to take a risk and give it to them. Many industry experts say that sooner or later, games with mature themes will become more common. We are curious to see how the market will react to these games." So, I'm unfortunately not feeling like this is going to go very well, just because we're not generating a lot of points, and we're already at the end of the development cycle. However, we might be able to sell it because there's a lot of hype behind it. And these hype numbers are nothing compared to what you get later on, but this early, it's pretty significant. In 2 months, the G64 will be taken off the market. In 2 months, the Grapintosh will be taken off the market. No, not the Grapintosh. Anyway, all right, moving on. You are killing me, Smalls. Oof. Big oof. That's not going to go well. But I'm going to release it anyway. With 5 million, I did not know that Dragon Ball was going to sell that well. So, yeah, with 5 million, I've got enough to move. Plus, the crappy game will generate some money for us. It's just not going to help us as far as fans go because of the fact that, well, it's not a great game. Or it probably won't be. I don't know for sure. The reviews will tell me if it's going to be good or bad. It's going to be better than I expected. By a lot. Okay. Did not expect that at all. I honestly thought this was going to tank. Hardware manufacturers around the world were surprised today as Govidor, the creator of the popular G64, has filed for bankruptcy. Govidor failed to introduce a higher price alternative and was forced to shut down production of the G64. The platform will retire from the market in the early next year. Yo, can we get some big rips in chat for that? Let's go ahead and generate a game report and see if we can learn anything. I doubt we will, but I'll take the research points if nothing else. Yeah, no new insights. Okay. Alright. G64 is no longer supported. Grapintosh is no longer supported. Big rip. Freaking salute. You guys are gone. Nice knowing you. Peace out. Okay, so new office offers training. Staff management will allow me to hire some new people, and then you can do different trainings that will level up different or add points to your various skills based on which one you choose. I'm going to do staff training, and while I'm doing that, we're going to explore our new office. So we got a little dungeon design back here. Mini boss, golden chest, and over here, bookshelf, space commander. That's probably Space Invaders, Mars. Hang on. So I have a complaint and a problem to point out. That is a Super Nintendo or a Super TES, which hasn't been released or even announced at this point in the game. I smell shenanigans. Well done. You've successfully completed your management course, and you are now able to hire your very first employee. To get started, close this message and click the fill position button, which is visible near the big desk. Oh, we're going to fill that position. We're going to fill it hard. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not. Why do I even pretend I am? We're going to spend about 300K on, which I don't get this, $300,000 to post job ads. I find that rather ridiculous, but we're going to do it. Complex algorithms is going to find me somebody that is strong in technology. Showreel will find me somebody that's strong in design. Game demo will find me a person that is relatively good at both. But I'm thinking I want somebody that can help me boost my tech. Hey, look, I got my name, or we got the company name on the door or on the wall. Okay, so Mick Brash. Oh, by the way, a lot of the people you will see in the staff thing is going to be real people that are either or were big names in the gaming industry. So Mick Brash, design 128, not great. Technology 271, pretty good. He's experience level 2. His speed is ridiculous for his level. His research is okay, and he wants 22,000 per month. Tamara Minar, on the other hand, is level 2, design 113, technology 286, faster, and wants less money. Angel Rice, level 2, low design, stupid high technology for her level. Speed sucks, though, but she only wants 18K per month. I think we're going to go with Tamara. Alright, so we have our first staff member. And Direct and Destroy Blue Alert is now off the market. It sold 49,893 units, generating $299,388 in sales. Not bad, not bad. So, Tamara, I need to send you to the staff welcome training. No research points and costs $10,000 to put you through that training. So, you see this little bar over here? This is their, I guess you would say, mood bar. The lower it is, the worse they're going to do for you. Hang on. Gamer Pride magazine would like to give you an interview as part of the New Stars in the Gaming Industry action to promote the game industry and upcoming game developers. Sure, why not? This is a big part of their project to promote gaming and help developers get better attention. Do you accept this offer? If yes, decide what topic you would like to discuss. No, thank you. Current in the gaming industry are my dreams. It seems a little pompous to go my dreams this early. Especially since this is about the gaming industry. So let's talk about the gaming industry. You tell the magazine that nowadays the game industry is relatively small and it's a great opportunity for people like you to find their place and grow. The interviewer asked if you can predict the future of the game industry. You answered that a dynamic progress in electronic industry will probably catalyze the production of new platforms that will give a great chance for game industry to progress in many ways. Cool. I have no idea if that even does anything for you or helps you, but I did the interview. So anyway, back to this. The little moodlet meter here, the lower it is, the worse they'll do. Eventually, when you hire an employee first, their mood meter is always low. It also affects and lowers the mood of everybody around you, the other staff members you have. When it's full, everybody's working at full efficiency. Now, the only person that will not have mood decreases except when you hire new people is yourself. Everybody else will eventually be worked into the ground and their mood meter will begin. You'll see it and it'll begin to go. My policy is usually once I see the mood meter show up, because it'll disappear once it gets full, you can send them on vacation, and I just do it then. I don't run them into the ground. I just do it then and get it over with, because it'll mean they come back quicker, they're fully refreshed for a while, and they still work hard. So, with her here, as soon as that mood meter fills up, alright, so we're going to go ahead and find some contract work. I want research points. Debug program. She's technology oriented, so that should not be too difficult of a number. Alright, we did it. Cool. Let's do another one. Logo animation. I can make up the shortfall on design for that one. Or at least I should be able to with 5 weeks. Boss, I've discovered some really dedicated fans of A Buddy in Time have created a fan game using a lot of the material from our game. They don't make any money with it and just seem to do it for fellow fans. Our legal advisor strongly suggests we shouldn't allow this to go on. What do you want to do? Let it be. If they're not making money, why not? Why bother them? If anything else, it just helps us in the long run. Vena has announced that they will release a new gaming console in 2 months. The Vena Oasis comes with 16-bit graphics and sound, which promises a new kind of gaming experience. Alright, so we have 40 research points. I should be able to unlock marketing now. Yeah, I can. Hi, I'm Denise Reed, the main developer of A Buddy in Time fan game. I've recently been informed that your legal department has advised you to stop us, and I just wanted to say I'm very grateful that you didn't. Well, Big Buddy Inc. is the best company in the world, and I'm glad I can be a part of the fan community. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're part of the fan community too. And we gained 295 fans for that, which is not bad. I will take it. All right. You know what you can do? I'm going to send you for some training. No, I'm not, because I have no research points. All right, well, never mind then. Develop new game. Let's do... we're going to do a mobile cooking game. Why not? For everyone, pick genre, casual. Yeah, that works. Everyone does okay on the Gameling, so we'll do that. Casual games do great, so we'll just go with the Gameling. It's got the biggest market share. I've got the license. The development cost is a little high, but when I have this much money, who really cares? Especially if the chance to make big buku bucks is on the table. Game engine is Copper, which I'm really going to have to start developing the new one soon. Oh, wait, no, we don't want to call it Game 8. That sounds stupid. I need a cooking name. Slice Masters. So I'm thinking an Overcooked style game where you run around and do various things at various stations while trying not to lose your fucking mind. I think that works out pretty well. We'll go with that. That's my headcanon for Slice Masters. Engine. Alright, it's a casual game, so we really don't need any of that. Artificial intelligence down, level design up. Wow, we are really getting middling points on this thing. I think not updating our engine is really starting to hurt me. Oof. Alright, come on, spit out a few more points. I'd like to at least break one record. We got lucky with the previous game doing okay, even though it didn't break a record, but that doesn't usually... What the hell? There is a less than 1% chance of that happening. And of course, it happens on the game that I didn't want to have cheesed into oblivion. Well, we now have $42.5 million friggin' dollars. That's what I get for not turning that off. Well, fuck. Well, this was a late night stream. It was pretty casual. I honestly didn't expect to go too much longer anyway. And I can't play with $42.4 million. That's just ridiculous. It adds no challenge whatsoever to it because I basically can't fail at this point. I will do another playthrough of this, a full playthrough. I'm gonna turn off the lottery mod, as well as I'm gonna find out what's causing some of the research to not show up, and take that out as well. I didn't expect it to work that way, and I didn't even think I had the lottery mod still on. And even though when I found out I didn't expect it to pop up at all. So that was my mistake. I will remedy this. We will do another playthrough all the way through. And so you can see the bigger technology park and all the good stuff. But, yeah. So we'll do that another night. Thank you all for hanging out. I think I'm going to end the stream there. Because that's just, that threw out an entire wrench in everything I was doing. But I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to do another impromptu stream. I'm thinking I'm probably going to switch my streaming days around to Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm playing with the idea. I'm trying to find when the best time for me is. And once I nail that down, I'll have a more consistent streaming schedule. But, yeah, look for me tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm going to be streaming tomorrow evening, Eastern Standard Time. Somewhere between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. is when I'll get started. And hopefully some of y'all will be able to come hang out. All right, well, my name has been BigBuddyBjorn. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight, and I hope you have a great one. Bye.